Do you want to see the types of Djinn that I've encountered? I've encountered these things when I was a 6-year-old boy. They revealed themselves to me, and because of it, I have a very different and interesting perspective on the nature of reality, because I know that Djinn, cryptids, UFOs, aliens, all that stuff kind of exists, but it can conceal itself in our dimensional reality. I give a lot of talks to Israelis, and Israelis love hearing me talk. The Jewish Israeli who studies Kabbalah knows that I'm a very, very magical and interesting guy. Okay? I talk a lot to Israelis who want to study Kabbalah because these things have been very involved in my entire life in this world. I emit spirit orbs, I have extrasensory perception, and I'm a psychic clairvoyant. It's all proven to be true. People call me wizard. This is actually an interdimensional. It's a Djinn. Bigfoot is technically a Djinn. And you know what? All these things, they base themselves on how they conceal and hide themselves from the truth of our reality. And they are covered up simply because they're kind of disturbing to your sanity. When you go a little crazy after saying one of these things, you're actually becoming ethereal, mental, spiritual, and physically stronger because of it. I have a problem with a Bigfoot on my property. Yes, I do. Like, every year in March, it reveals itself from how it's concealed itself around my area, and it walks through over towards that direction of the yard. I know you can't see it, but it comes from over there. If you ever come to my home in March, make sure you look over in that area. I've caught it looking through my window before. It's real. It's very real, and it's an interdimensional Djinn. This is also a Djinn. Now, you know how people say that, like, they saw a ghost or Bigfoot or any of that stuff? It's not an animal. It's a Djinn. It can conceal itself interdimensionally by hopping into another dimension that we can't necessarily have access to. A guy like me, I could access that dimensional reality. I can go there. You cannot. These things are very much attracted to me. If we ever go to some place where there's known to be a Djinn, and we go there together, it'll probably reveal itself to us because I was there, and I'm a genius who controls Djinn. Hey guys, what's up? Yeah, we're talking about this. You know how, like, there are animals, animals, that they're, like, in our universe, just ordinary, walking around all the time. Not like phase-shifting realities and stuff like that, like blinking, teleporting, and like going through other dimensional realities to see what's going on and all that stuff. You know what that's like, Interdimensionals, extra-dimensionals. These things, they're interdimensional. Let me tell you a little secret about these things. When you encounter ghosts, aliens, Bigfoot, Loch Ness Monster, any of that cryptid paranormal shit, that's not like an animal. That's technically like a creature. That's a creature, actually, yeah. They're interdimensional. They come from another dimensional reality. And they come here, these ones in particular come here to do science experiments and stuff like that, because they have mastered the science of, like, reality shifting. And my hypothesis of what these guys are is that some of them, they're like us, but in another dimensional reality, who has been, like, changed and warped and all that stuff. But, like, let's say, like, nuclear bombs really fuck them up. And, like, let's say if we split an atom in our reality, and it's a building block of their reality, and it splits and blows up that dimensional reality and causes, like, a whole bunch of tragic, atrocious atrocities, just a bunch of tragic, like, weather patterns, explosions, like, everything gets fucked up in their reality when we split an atom bomb. Because they're from another dimensional reality, and that's why they're coming to get involved in World War III. Because we split enough atoms and building blocks all at once, we destabilize the interdimensional other realities there are in the multiverse, which are all simulations of intelligent design. You need a majestic level security clearance to know this information. And these guys are coming from another dimensional reality to save us in World War III. Jesus Christ is like the same thing. Man, I got contacted by these things as a kid, and I'm also I have properties like these things do. Actually, they call it psychic or magic. I get called a wizard a lot. It's weird like that. Let me show you some more. Bigfoot, do you think that's an animal or do you think that's a creature? That's a creature. That's an interdimensional. It can phase shift reality. It's kind of sentient like us. It's really curious. Think of it like as a highly intelligent wild man. Like a feral, highly intelligent man. They're not stupid. They're extremely smart, actually. Yeah, I got problems with them on my property. 5 sightings in my county alone of Ohio. Also an interdimensional.